got to deal with during a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down. Ritter now. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. The Falcons on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, Ritter. And caught by London. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Fights through him. Sheds off the tackle. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. On the give, here's Robinson. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
Ritter to throw it. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Calling a loss of 2 there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
To me, this is a case of if you're not getting the ball, you've got to do your job and block for the guy who is, because there really wasn't much there. And, boy, the defense took advantage with that loss.
And the defense, they were just locked in there on 3rd. They had more guys than they could block. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
3rd and 4. Pickett. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Pickett now on 1st down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball is thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Pickett. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Yeah, that's a nice job there defensively to blanket those receivers on 3rd down. And as a quarterback, all you can do is just loft one toward the bench, not too close, mind you, and live to punt the football.
And that one came close to hitting the big scoreboard up there as the fair catch is made inside the 20-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. On the run, it's Robinson. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta. 3-4 defense, and that O-line really dominated the D-line on that play.
And think of it this way. With a 3-4, you have a natural bubble over each guard because those guys don't have defenders over them. Oftentimes, if you want to run up the middle, they can get upfield and get on the linebackers right now, and that gives the running back a heck of a chance to get into the secondary.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Here's Ritter.
Steps away to his left. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
No shortage of impressive moments from him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the 1st half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime break.
He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
The last series form a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Off play action, Pickett.
He gets this one to Johnson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it's 2nd down. A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. Nifty move. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 3 catches for him now in the 1st half of this Super Bowl. It's a 1st down.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett.
It's complete to Williams. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down at 7. Pickett right back to the air again.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Calais Campbell just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack.
He'll drop to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
But whatever they called on defense, they made sure they were ready for the pass on that snap, made the proper adjustments, and helped force an incompletion.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready.
At their own 12-yard line. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
Ritter will set up to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Ritter. Short throw caught by Pitts.
So no gain on the play. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
That's well done defensively. They get the pressure they needed on 3rd down. All the receivers are locked up tight, and they force that quarterback to just throw it away.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. A give for Dillon running right.
A solid stiff arm. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler 1st.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Working out of the gun, it's Pickett.
This is caught by Robinson. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Two minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. A reminder coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. That is caught, and he will have a Steelers first down, and he's going to have it by plenty, able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Dialing up another pass here, Pickett. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Pickett back to throw. Throw over the middle. He finds Williams. And he's stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Now 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, Pickett. Open man, that's the tight end fire move. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 14. Now Pickett. Here's Freiermuth again. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. From the 9, 2nd and 5. They go draw play. It's Dillon. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. From the gun, here's Pickett. As they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. That has to feel like a very unsatisfying drive, right? You move the ball all that way, and then you can't convert on 3rd down.
But it was satisfying up until that point. Almost like a great movie, and then the film cuts out before the big ending.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13 to 10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. 12 yards is the pickup, good for a first down for the Falcons. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA. One of the greatest performances of the year usually, but not here. Halftime of the Super Bowl is skipped, and we are on to the second half. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. And they trail here in the Super Bowl, but fortunately for them, Charles, very much still within striking range.
Yeah, things didn't go exactly the way they planned in the first half. To me, they appeared to be a little bit tight, made a few errors they normally wouldn't, but of course, this is the Super Bowl, so things get a little bit heightened in that regard. But I think they have to feel a little fortunate. They're only down what they are here starting the 3rd quarter.
Pickett. Well, a tough throw there across his body. It's incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. They'll throw again with Pickett. A short one there to Freiermuth. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Pickett will look to throw it here. Now swing pass for Dillon. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Pickett.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity. And
over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 36.
Pickett, he's going to throw it again. Going across the formation, he finds Fryermuth.
Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
Seibert's kick is good, and that's going to tie us at 13. So they come away from this opening drive of the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
yeah, that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now.
And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
Now here's a pass on 1st down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
2nd and 10. Ritter will set up to throw it.
And his throw is going to be incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Out of the gun, here's Ritter.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. 3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense making their way back out.
And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Pickett. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. They'll look to throw again. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Pickett now on first down.
And his throw is incomplete.
This goes to the goal line. You got to be very careful with the offense calls rub routes. When I call a pick trying to screen you off from your coverage, does a nice job of avoiding that and helping force an incompletion.
Second down. Here's Pickett. Into the hands of Williams across the formation.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Pickett right back to the air again. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Steelers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
Jamison Williams
from 3 yards out, and the Steelers have taken the lead. So a tiptoe catch back in the end zone, so tough to do, but he made it look pretty easy.
Certainly did, and the back of the end zone is treated the same way as the sideline. You have to get your feet down in bounds for it to count as a catch. How about the backgrounds of some of these guys, though? Did they work on it? Maybe some of them were ballet, some dance, who knows?
Yeah, you and I were talking the other day. I remember one of my favorite kid shows growing up. I don't know that I want to name it, but guys like Lynn Swan, they used to be on there showing their ballet skill.
And you have to remember when they were kids and their parents would tell them to take the ballet classes, you know they were fighting them like crazy, but right now they're saying, thanks, Mom.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. They trail 20-13 our score as they have it first and 10.
Ritter back to throw.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30.
They'll set up to run the quarterback draw.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Considering they've seen him have some big gains against him throughout this game, that's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
Looking to throw it here, Ritter.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that brings up third and a full 10 yards.
Ritter from the gun. The throw left sideline falls incomplete.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
A 41-yard punt there with no return.
And it will be first and 10 as they take over.
Jamison Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense. And we get a peek at the kind of game he's having. It's been a good game. 8 catches now, Charles.
Everyone likes to spread the ball around. They want a lot of people to catch it and touch it, get a lot of guys involved. But sometimes when you have the hot hand or a person who's just really taking care of business in their part of the field, you have to keep going back to him. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down.
Off play action. Pickett. That one complete downfield to Johnson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Well, certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with, and there's a completion right there.
First and 10, here's Pickett. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Dialing up another pass here, Pickett. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Pickett back to throw.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We just saw the dilemma for every coach. You want them to fight for the extra yardage, but somehow continue to cover the football. Oftentimes when you fight that hard, the ball becomes exposed.
Defensively, it's obvious they're trying to be more aggressive. First tackle a little too aggressive. Second one, though, they strip it loose. And here now come the Falcons.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Pat Fryermuth,
A 14-yard touchdown.
and the Steelers will extend their third-quarter lead here in this Super Bowl.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. On 1st down, Ritter. Short throw caught by Pitts.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Ritter. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson.
His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down.
Robinson up the middle. He'll get this to about the 38.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
Here's Ritter. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. Ritter now. Pass taken in by his big tight end, and he's going to have a Falcons first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Ritter now on 2nd down. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Ritter to throw it. Touchdown, Falcons! Kyle Pitts, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Falcons are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Take a look at Deontay Johnson as this offense runs back out. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Pickett. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, so many times defensive backs get caught playing the man rather than the football, but not in this case. That's an excellent play. Did exactly what you're supposed to do. Attack the football and help break up the pass.
Yep, as a result, knocks it down. That is caught. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Three quarters gone by. Don't leave your seats now, folks. The 4th and final quarter of the Super Bowl is up next. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And we're back in the Super Bowl. Time to decide who gets to hoist that Lombardi Trophy as we begin the 4th and final quarter of action. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Pickett. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then they don't come down with the football.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. So out come the Falcons now. And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the fourth quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Robinson. Pushes past him. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Ritter will set up to throw it.
This one is incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
And the tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game. Fourth quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Now a nice throw here right side. He holds it in. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 36 yards on the play.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake. Now swing pass for Dillon.
And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short.
They'll try the left side with Dillon.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Holding offense.
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty.
Looking to throw, Pickett. A short one there at Fryermuth.
A gain of 8 there on the play. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
Pickett will look to throw it here. Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. He's now just 3 yards shy of 100.
And now the red flag out on the field. We'll have a challenge forthcoming.
Play is under review.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. And the tackle there by Micah McFadden. Now a 2nd and 10. Pickett going to bootleg it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred the defense.
Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. And they'll accept that penalty. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. Here's Pickett. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Jamison Williams, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Steelers are starting to pull away in the 4th quarter of this Super Bowl. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index, because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. The Falcons offense set to go. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1.
Now this is going to be a quarterback draw.
A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the 1st. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Ritter back to throw. This one brought in by Jefferson.
It'll be a gain of 5. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Back to throw, Ritter.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop him, I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to run for 1st downs instead of airing it out.
Ritter. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Ritter with it after the play fake.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Cameron Hayward. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This pass is caught by London. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 15-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Now a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. He's into the secondary.
And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down.
Robinson. Going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Robinson again.
The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Yeah, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Algier.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Steeler defense will celebrate the goal line stand. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that one that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
First and 10, here's Pickett. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Off play action, Pickett.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
Disrupting that play and dropping him was Arnold Ebiketie.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They could put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack.
In motion, right one of the tight ends. On 3rd down, Elliott. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
So now Ritter and the Falcons
down by 2 touchdowns. 2:22 on the clock. Deuces wild. They've come so far this year, but they need 2 quick scores late in this Super Bowl.
On 1st down, Ritter. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the... He's got a man, complete, and that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. 51 yards.
And the Falcons have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. On third down, here's Dillon. And he's got room. And he is going to have a Steeler first down. All smiles on that sideline. That should be the one to do it. And they take a knee. On second down, Dillon. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And oh my, mistake there. Backs up, takes a fair catch at the 3-yard line. The Pittsburgh Steelers have won the Super Bowl, and the Lombardi Trophy is going back to the Steel City. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.